The beat goes on, folks. As quickly as week 1 came and went, we have to start thinking about the waiver wire for week 2, and I am here to help. By the way, thanks for watching. So, okay, well, here we have it, my top 5 waiver ads for week 2. Remember, to qualify for this list, a player has to be available in 1/3 of Yahoo leagues or fewer. So, sure, if Deshaun Jackson or TJ Hawkinson, maybe even Adrian Peterson, is available, add them. We're trying to help a wider array of fantasy owners. Marquise Brown, there at number 2. Do I have skepticism the Ravens' passing game is going to be quite so efficient when they're not facing Miami? Sure. But he's electric and potentially unstoppable, and if he does it again week 2 against the Cardinals, we'll be thinking about starting him, so I certainly don't mind taking a waiver shot on him. You can see Monday morning's instant reaction video for a couple of his big plays. Malcolm Brown, probably not that special of a player, probably doesn't have that many 2-touchdown games in him. He played 19 snaps against the Panthers Sunday compared to 51 for Todd Gurley, but it's fair to wonder if early in the year, maybe Darrell Henderson doesn't have a role, and in fact, it's Malcolm Brown. Therefore, folks who've got Henderson, maybe they should be embracing Malcolm Brown. And I include Josh Allen here as a streaming quarterback option because he gets a Giants defense in week 2 that looked utterly lost in Dallas. I'm actually going to show you film on the 2 most surprising names to me on that list. John Ross is my number 4 waiver ad of the week, owned in 10% of leagues, and rightly so. Even to start off week 1 against the Seahawks, he looked an awful lot like John Ross, the John Ross that we've come to know and be somewhat nauseated by. There comes a feeling as this game progresses, though, that maybe this won't be the same old John Ross game. On this one, he's one of 5 receivers, he's in the right slot, and he just runs a pretty simple zone-beating cross, nothing super special, but when we come back, special things did lie ahead. Quick break to thank our sponsor today, Manscaped, number 1 in below-the-belt grooming. They say precision tools for your family jewels. Pays to look good down there. You don't want to entrust that part of your body to just any electric trimmer. And you really don't want to use the same electric trimmer you use on your face. The Lawnmower 2.0 from Manscaped has proprietary skin-safe technology. You won't nick anything down there. I have one of these. I use it. The special person in your life would love for you to make an investment in below-the-belt maintenance. And now you can. Go to manscaped.com, use the promo code Harris20. They'll give you 20% off your first purchase. Manscaped.com, promo code Harris20. We're back at looking at John Ross, who went to the University of Washington and maybe only plays well in the Pacific Northwest. But they design a flea flicker specifically to go to him. And again, there's probably nothing super special in what he does here. It's a good play call, except finally we start to see his speed and the little bit of change of direction there once he's on the move in a way that we haven't often seen in his first 2 years. Now, I'm not banking on the repeatability of a play like this, which is almost basically a Hail Mary at the end of the first half. This is probably going to wind up being the best game of John Ross's life, and horrible defense from number 33 there, Tedrick Thompson. We just store in our minds that A.J. Green still hurt. Ross, a former number 9 overall pick who runs sub 4.3. Now, trust me, John Ross is still an enigma. This was the play right before the Hail Mary, trying to get in field goal range completely by himself. I sometimes think there's just a piece missing in his brain, or something in his brain that turns his hands to wooden ducks. But it's this kind of play that should be his bread and butter. Once his speed manifests, once defenders fear him, I mean, you can see this corner playing zone, seeing a really fast guy running at him, and he feels like he has to give him a pretty big buffer. In theory, John Ross should be able to get loose like this all the time. Make no mistake, one game doesn't change 2 years worth of opinion on Ross looking like a dog. A fast dog, but a dog. However, do it again week 2 against the Niners. We'll start to take note, and maybe as a stash. Okay, I think with John Ross as a stash, especially in a deeper league, I think you could do worse. Okay, next up, it's another crazy next-level NFL draft disappointment, and I think he would be my number 1 waiver ad of the week. It's Ronald Jones. The first time Jones popped Sunday against the Niners, the first time he popped ever in his NFL career. This was 3rd and 17 against a defensive formation that failed a few times in 3rd and long in various games Sunday, where the whole thing is designed to keep Jones way shy of the sticks, and instead he hits the gas and then he takes a shot and shows great balance to get to the chains and almost score a touchdown. We basically didn't see Ronald Jones do anything as a rookie, but you can see there's a little bit of hesitation in the backfield and nice vision to see a hole as it develops and kind of get to it with pretty good acceleration. That's a nifty little run where the hole, I think, was smaller than it looked on first viewing. And I have to say, in the second half of this game, Jones looked good. His line also gave him some room. We're not calling him all pro here, but once again, balance and strength. I think stuff that we thought originally that we might get out of Jones coming out of USC, but again, didn't really get to see anything from him last year. He kind of took over this game a little bit. We were not seeing a dude who wanted to bounce everything outside. He was dragging the pile. He was getting low and he was creating contact as much as he was taking contact. And this one is just good. This is kind of badass. If this wasn't Ronald Jones, who couldn't find the field and started to develop kind of a bust label last year, we might be shouting from the rooftops, sort of outraged that Peyton Barber played 24 snaps to Jones's 21. That's a great adjustment, and then a second adjustment to power through 8 yards when he was very close to being stopped in the backfield. Now, in suggesting you add Ronald Jones, I get it. There's no real clarity yet in Tampa's backfield. The rookie, Dare Ogunbowale, played 24 snaps himself on Sunday. He had 4 catches on 5 targets. But what I want us to take chances on the waiver wire, especially early in the season, are players who, on film, become kind of undeniable, even to their own coaches. And as surprised as I am to say it, Sunday, watching that Bucs game, I started to have the feeling that Ronald Jones just might turn out to be undeniable. But what do you think? Who are your favorite waiver ads of the week? Tell us down in the comments. And once again, we really appreciate you watching today. Thanks so much for watching. Please, please, please smash that like button. Write a comment, tell us who else you'd like to see us review film on, and of course, best of all, please subscribe to our channel and then click that little bell above the subscribe button and you'll be notified whenever we post a new video.